What should you do if your client falls asleep during a Reiki treatment? If you don't know me, my name is Berardino Nardella and I've created dozens and dozens of courses on energy techniques and holistic disciplines for your personal and spiritual growth. In the description you will find the link to my free course, Meditation and its Secrets, in which you will discover how meditation is actually a true energy technique. But now let's get back to today's topic. In the previous video we saw how it is completely normal for someone receiving Reiki to fall asleep. Now let's discuss how to handle such a situation in the best possible way. The first thing to do is to continue as usual without getting alarmed. You need to know that this is a completely normal occurrence, so don't interrupt the treatment. In fact, you should proceed because the process that led the person to fall asleep is exactly what our treatment is doing. Interrupting, it could mean waking them up, but it could also prevent the treatment from achieving the good result it might reach. Therefore, continue with the treatment as if your client were awake and keep the positions that were originally planned. However, when it comes to the positions, if possible, it is better to adjust them to the situation. If you don't want to disturb the person, you can avoid positions that require the client to move. In any case, try to be as gentle as possible with what you do, because the fact that they have fallen asleep is always a good sign. Pay particular attention to the client's breathing. If the breathing becomes slower and deeper, it is a sign that the Reiki is actually having an effect. Another thing that might happen is that the recipient experiences small muscle twitches or involuntary movements. These are signs of energy releases, of tension being released. So these are also a good sign. And finally, the last considerations are related to the conclusion of the treatment. Of course, we cannot let the person continue to sleep, but it's also not a good idea to wake them up suddenly. You can do this gently, perhaps trying to wake them with your voice, speaking softly. See how deep their sleep is. If you are unable to wake them up, begin to gently touch them, but without jerking or any actions that might make them uncomfortable or cause them to tense up. This phase of awakening is very important because if done correctly, it will be part of the success of the entire treatment. And finally, pay attention to timing. Try to wake them a few minutes before the session ends to give them time to recover and get up without rushing. This way you avoid them having to get up immediately because of another appointment or because you need to clear the table. Let me know what you think about what I said in the comments, and if you liked the video, please give it a like to help me reach more people. If you're interested in the topics I cover, subscribe to the channel so you can watch the upcoming videos. See you in the next video. Goodbye.